Up the first, of course, is Apple's Jade is your favourite. Winnie Mullins has won it for the last 4 years. He's got 4 representatives this time, 2 trained by Gordon Elliott, and of course Philip Kirby from England as well has got Lady Buttons. Here are the runners and riders for this year's renewal of the Irish Stallion Farms EBF Mayor's Champion Hurdle. 2.5 miles a trip. 1 is Early Beach, the mount of Danny Mullins. 2 Apple's Jade is your 11 to 10 favourite, easy to back. Tom will tell us more. 3 Augusta Kate, Paul Townend. 4 Barra, Jack Kennedy. 5 is Cara Lee, comes with a good reputation. Ruby Walsh rides. 6 is Lady Buttons, trained up in North Yorkshire by Philip Kirby, the mount of Adam Nicholl. And number 7, Whiteout, who won the race last year at 16 to 1, will be steered by David Mullins. Whiteout is a similar price this afternoon. Apple's Jade, easy to back, Tom.
The irony of the situation, this pivotal day in the Trainers' Championship, could it be that Gordon Elliott claws back some vital ground with, of course, a filly, Apple's Jade, who until last summer used to reside in the stable of his great rival WP Mullins. However, fast forward to here and now, Apple's Jade, a filly so reliable you could set your watch by her. Never out of the first 2 in 10 career starts. Brilliant, and I mean that, at Cheltenham. Absolutely sensational when she saw off Vroom Vroom Mag in that battling finish. So she's the one you'd probably be thinking about, but the market doubts her. 10 to 11, out to 11 to 10. Support for Cara Lee. Sensational the twice we've seen her, although of course a 2-year gap between her starts. Also Grade 1 winners Augusta Kate and Early Beach, and last year's winner Whiteout. Don't dismiss her, but Apple's Jade, it's not a huge drift. She's steady around evens 11 to 10. Support just nibbles for Cara Lee at 3 to 1.
Rachel Blackmore has come to join me. Rachel, it's great to meet you. And first of all, congratulations on the most incredible season. You are the first female ever to be champion conditional lady rider. 32 winners in this country, another 3 in England. I mean, what a year.
Yeah, look, I never envisaged the year would go this well. Just had a great team of people around me. Shaq Hanlon's been a massive support. My agent Gary Cribben. Look, I'm just privileged to have gotten on the horses I have this year.
I mean, it was only in March 2 years ago, March 2015, that you decided to turn pro. What made you do that for a start?
Yeah, Shaq Hanlon just advised me. He said he'd have more opportunities for me in his yard if I did. So look, I had nothing to lose. So that's what made me take the plunge.
You did a science degree in Dublin University. You actually got an equine science degree in Limerick.
Yeah, I didn't get very far in Dublin. Maths was an issue for me, but I got something out of Limerick anyway, so I had that under my belt. But look, I just feel so privileged to be doing this as my job, and I'm just delighted with how it's gone.
We love watching you. Tell me, 11 winners to lose your claim?
11, yeah.
Brilliant.
So yeah, no, it's brilliant.
A Leinster National in the bag, but so much more to come. And many congratulations. Thanks for joining us, Rachel.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Well, the runners down at the start, gathering down at the first flight. This is a cracking race, and Apple's Jade, what a favourite she is for so many. She's the even money favourite. Brian Cooper aboard, and we all love her. She's going to take a lot of beating. Cara Lee would be the one to beat her, perhaps, but she's good, this lady, and she beat a top-class field last time out. Vroom Vroom Mag was second and Limini was third. Number 5 that we see, this is Cara Lee, Ted.
Yeah, she's got a big mountain to climb. Apple Jade is as good a mare as we've seen for a long time. She's right up there with the likes of Annie Power and Cuiveg and Solarine and animals like that. And this Cara Lee is a good mare, but she'll have to be, the Apple Jade will have to be a little bit below her best, and this mare will have to be a bit better than what we've seen so far. I'm sure she's a very good mare, but Apple Jade, to me, will have to perform below herself. Like experience alone, this mare is 2 runs over hurdles. This is a hard season campaigner. Been to Cheltenham twice.
Augusta Kate will keep them honest. Paul Townend on Augusta Kate, and again for Willie, bounced back to form last time out when beating Let's Dance and Barra. Well, that was in a Grade 1 novice hurdle, all right, but Let's Dance has got chinned earlier on this week.
Early Beach, as long winning run came to an end at Cheltenham, but since then she ran at Ferryhouse when she ran behind Augusta Kate, well beaten on that occasion.
Andy, you're down at the start?
I am, yeah. Early Beach has just gone by me here. She's a regular front runner and is quite keen. Cara Lee has also made it on a couple of runs, but I'd be surprised to see the 2 Willie Mullins horses take each other on. So I'd imagine Early Beach, who's the keener running of the 2, is probably the one that will go on and make the running. It looks as though Brian Cooper who regularly rides Apple Jade quite handily. Looks like he's going to line up handy. Ruby has, even though I don't think he'll take Danny on, he looks like he's going to line up fairly close as well. Cara Lee is one that, interestingly, was supplemented for this race. I'm not sure exactly what the cost was for that, but she wouldn't have been in the original entry, so now she's in. I'd imagine this will be run at quite a strong pace, and there is a very, very strong wind down here to start, and that actually is not a great advantage to the front runners. They'll be the ones that are catching that wind and blocking it, and the ones towing up in behind, they'll get a bit of an aerodynamic assistance.
Isn't it this? We've got Early Beach there on the outside of Brian Cooper and Adam Nicol.
Yeah, Apple Jade is such a straightforward mare, Robert. Like, she can be ridden so handy all the way. She's no weak links. She stays. She's plenty of pace. She's always a mare. Come and try and beat me.
Tony O'Hare.
On their way, 2.5 miles ahead of them in this Grade 1 Mares event, and up front it is Early Beach on the outside of Apple's Jade, then a gap of over 3 lengths to the English challenger Lady Buttons. The grey is Cara Lee, and they're followed by Augusta Kate, Barra and Whiteout, who won the race a year ago, bringing up the rear. Early Beach, Apple's Jade, and they're followed by Lady Buttons, followed by Cara Lee. Behind Cara Lee there's a gap of 3 or 4 lengths to Augusta Kate, and then Barra and Whiteout in the stripes is the back marker. As they take this flight, and Early Beach from Apple's Jade, Lady Buttons in third, in the noseband, Cara Lee on the rail, and they're followed by Whiteout, Augusta Kate, and they're about half a length in front of Barra, who's the back marker of the 7 as they swing into the straight and run down to the flight before the stands. It's Early Beach and Danny Mullins from Apple's Jade, Brian Cooper in second, Lady Buttons and Adam Nicol in third place on the outside of Cara Lee and Ruby Walsh. Whiteout is next, David Mullins, and then comes Augusta Kate and Paul Town, and Jack Kennedy on Barra in the white cap at the back of the field as they clear that flight and race up in front of the stands. Early Beach in front from Apple's Jade, the favourite, in second. 3 lengths away is Lady Buttons. Cara Lee is in fourth, over 4 lengths back to Augusta Kate and Whiteout. And finally Barra as they race up hill towards the next flight of hurls, which will be number 5, and Early Beach, the Royal Bond winner, in the lead from Apple's Jade, is over second. Then comes Lady Buttons, Cara Lee, and then Whiteout. Barra and Augusta Kate as they round the top turn now and head away towards the flight at the top of the hill, and Early Beach has a lead of just under 2 lengths. Apple's Jade is in second, and behind Apple's Jade is Lady Buttons. Cara Lee is in fourth, and the gap then to Augusta Kate, Barra, and finally Whiteout. As they run down the hill towards the far side of the course, Early Beach leads by about 4. Apple's Jade in second, followed by the outsider Lady Buttons, Cara Lee the grey, and then a break to Augusta Kate and Barra, and Whiteout brings up the rear. Coming to this flight just before the turn into the back straight, Early Beach over from Apple's Jade, Lady Buttons and Cara Lee, a break then to Barra, Augusta Kate, and Whiteout as last for the 7. Racing down the far side, 5 more hurdles to be jumped, and Early Beach out in front by a length to Apple's Jade, who's about a length and a half in front of Lady Buttons, followed by Cara Lee, and a gap then to Augusta Kate, followed by Barra, and bringing up the rear is Whiteout. Racing into the final mile now, and it's Early Beach, Apple's Jade tracks her 2 lengths back, similar distance to Lady Buttons. Cara Lee handy in fourth, then a gap to Augusta Kate. 5 from home, Early Beach from Apple's Jade, Lady Buttons, then Cara Lee on the inside, and they're followed by Barra and Augusta Kate, and Whiteout is in rear. This is 4 from home, and Early Beach, Danny Mullins in the lead. Apple's Jade, the favourite, remains second. Cara Lee is on the inside of Lady Buttons, and then comes Augusta Kate in the dark green colours, and then Barra and Whiteout is at the back as they lead the back straight behind them now and race towards the third last. Early Beach with Apple's Jade closing up in second. Cara Lee moves through on the inside of Lady Buttons, and then we have Barra and Augusta Kate, and just behind them is Whiteout as they come down towards the third last. Early Beach, Apple's Jade on the outside, moving up almost alongside, and they're followed by Cara Lee on the inside of Barra, Augusta Kate, Lady Buttons weakens, and then Whiteout as they come towards 2 out. Apples Jade on the outside of Early Beach. They're chased 3 lengths back by Carolee, who's a good 6 clear of Augusta Kate. At the second last, Apples Jade the leader, followed by Early Beach. Carolee is in third, and they're well clear of Augusta Kate as they run the turn into the straight. 1 to jump in this grade 1, and out front it's the favourite Apples Jade the leader from Early Beach and Carolee, and they're clear from Augusta Kate as they race to the final flight. Apples Jade and Brian Cooper are clear from Early Beach and Carolee as they come down to the final flight. Apples Jade out in front and well clear from Early Beach. Apples Jade safely over. In second place is Early Beach, and then Carolee, and they're a long way clear of the rest as they race up towards the finish. Apples Jade for Jigginstown and Gordon Elliott. This will close the gap with Willie Mullins. Wins it well. Second is Early Beach. Third spot for Carolee, clear of Whiteout, and behind Whiteout, Augusta Kate.
Well, I said beforehand that she was right up there with the likes of Annie Power and Qui Vega and Solarina and those great mares. She might even be better than them. She's an absolutely hell of a mare. They went a good gallop. Brian Cooper stepped up the tempo going across to the second last. He moves up on the side of Early Beach, who's a good mare in her own right. The grey mare has run a good race for a mare only having her third run over hurls, but she had no answer to this mare. When Brian Cooper stepped it up, she's like driving a good car. You stick it into the 5th gear and away it goes. She just quickens up. She's a Rolls Royce of a racehorse. That's what she is. A hell of a mare. Nice ground. She quickens up. She was joined by 2 good mares at Cheltenham, and she beat them well, Limini and Vroom Vroom Mag, and she's beaten these, put them to the sword. The better the gallop. This mare could be anything. She could be a champion hurl mare. She could be a stayers hurl mare. She could be anything. She's an absolute terrific mare. That's what she is. You didn't believe your eyes when you saw her at Liverpool last year, but it was true what we saw there, and we've seen it again here. Well done to Gordon, well done to the Jigginstown team, and well done to Brian Cooper, but more importantly, we've seen an absolute, I think this is the best animal we've seen at Punchestown all week. This is an absolutely class mare. We've seen a few good mares, a good mare of Gordon's winning the bumper, but by God, this is some mare.
Yeah, Feanor is definitely on the way up. This lady is, she's really good, isn't she? She's only a 5-year-old as well.
5-year-old? Yeah. That's all she is. Only 5, like. I mean, talk about horses on the way up. The other mare is 5 or 6 as well. This could be anything.
Well, Willie trained the 2nd, 3rd, 4th and 5th, and let's not forget he trained this one, Apples Jade, as well last season.
He did?
It's extraordinary. She's done it in great style.
She's never been. Limini just beat her here, caught her maybe on the hop a bit over about a couple of months ago before she went to Cheltenham. She beat Vroom Vroom Mag. She got beat up the north her first run on fastish ground. But she's a hell of a mare. Just got touched off, I think, then by Identity Thief, was it, in the fighting 5th at Newcastle. Never been worse than 2nd, but better she's got all season. Gordon has done a great job with her. He's improved her right through to win at Cheltenham and win at Punchestown. They're the meetings that count, not early on in the season. And he won a grade 1 at Ferryhouse with her. He's done a wonderful job. 14 lengths.
18 lengths.
Brian set sail for home a long way out.
Well, he knew this mare stayed. I mean, there's one thing about this mare is this mare doesn't quit.
Gordon is with Tracy.
Yes, we've grabbed Gordon, and you must be feeling good right now. Gordon, congratulations. She is sensational.
She's brilliant. Listen, obviously it looks like Willie's going to beat us in the championship, but we've given her our best try, and that's 193 winners she trained this season in Ireland, so we're proud of the team, having the owners, and it's great that we just finished off on a nice note.
She could be anything, and she's still so young, Gordon.
She's a little star, so she's delighted for Brian and for the whole team. It's brilliant.
Well done. Go welcome her in. Well done.
Yeah, well done to Gordon, well done to all. This is a really, really high-class mare coming back to a big reception she'll get.
A great head in her as well,
14-length winner.
She's a hell of a mare.
She's a daughter of Saddle Maker. He's got the likes of Bristol de May and Alfred Isoba. He's a son of Saddle as well as himself. And she, well, her dam, I think she ran 5 times. She won 5 times. The Grand Dam ran 45 times, won 7, and picked up $500,000 around Auteuil. So they're a tough family as well.
She was bought by Harold Kirk and Pierre Boulard. They picked them out for the Jigginstown, or for Willie, and passed on to Jigginstown. They'll take great credit out of this. Pierre is a dab hand at picking them out in France, and Harold and this mare. She was some loss to whoever lost her when Willie lost her, but she's a star. Great for Gordon together. He's done a great job with her. She is an aeroplane. You would want Annie Power now to take her on.
Ted, you mentioned her lovely head, and it's so important, but I always think, I mean, particularly in a filly perhaps, you know, she's got the most beautiful head.
Lovely, lovely, attractive head. Great wit between her eyes there. Look at the great wit between her eyes. Lovely star, but a great ear on her as well. Big long ear, wears herself well. She's not a fussy mare. She does everything nicely. She runs. She's very hard mare to beat because she bowls along. She's got pace and stamina. She's got everything you want. They're all the young O'Learys from both sides. Anita there and Wendy Hyde, Wendy O'Leary as well, married to Eddie, just there together. And another generation to come on behind. Gordon. Win, lose or draw, he's had a remarkable season and done a great job.
Tracy is talking to Brian Cooper.
Yes, Brian, many congratulations. That was pretty special. How did that?
Yeah, very well. Got a little worried turning out the back. She just hit a flat spot. She's probably getting a bit clever and racing a bit lazy here, but that's very good. You know, there was a bit of team tactics, I think, going down to third last. Danny was keen to run me out a bit, but we got the rail, you know, and you know, she stuck her head out. It was only when she got upside she started racing.
As Ted says, it's like driving a really fantastic car because you literally just took off.
Yeah, she showed a turn of foot I didn't think she had before, you know, and probably on that ground it brings out the best in her. So look, she's pretty special now and I'm looking to be part of her.
Yeah, I mean, to ride a mare like that is, you know, still only 5 years of age, the potential is massive.
Yeah, look, the world's at her feet, so please God she can stay sound now and we can have plenty more big days.
Well done,
Thanks.
well done.
Thanks.
Yes, the Irish Stallion Farms EBF Mayor's Champion Hurdle. She was the youngest in the field at 5 years of age, but she's won her 5th Grade 1. She's seriously talented, and that even money was enormous value. She won by 14 lengths. Number 2, Apple's Jade, the even money favourite in the hands of Brian Cooper. Second, Airlie Beach, 16-1, and third, number 5, Carolee at 11-4.
Terrific performance it was. Everybody here enjoying it as well. Good crowd on our Saturday family day here at Punchestown. We've got another Grade 1 to come, and it's the AES Champion 4-year-old hurdle coming up after the break.